didn't much watch it through. So
I sort of skimmed over some of it.
I did watch Bethesda's. I think that was the only one that I watched. So
Yeah, I watched a video that was the top 20 things.
I mean, I have just a list of all the things. If you guys just want to go over whatever you guys want to go over, then that's good with me. I don't care.
fair enough, man.
And then if there's anything, if there's any other things that we're forgetting, I'll chime in. I'll try and remember.
Oh, okay.
So we're live on that. Oh, and our mics are live. Let me stop that.
Whoops.
So everyone caught that.
What exactly did you see them take?
They
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
that? Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, you gotta move those.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I
can't
got
get
tired
out
of the dogs.
Yeah.
Just doing
Needs to be
that.
open.
3 of them.
Yeah, the door has a gap right here, so it doesn't actually
It
like
doesn't latch.
latch. Yeah. We're gonna give him a minute. Sorry guys, we're gonna give him a minute.
All
Let's make sure I'm on. Yep. Okay. Cool. Ooh, don't hit the table. That's really loud. One of these mics is way louder. I think
this
it's.
one.
It might be yours. Let me just turn it down a bit. Try to get it on.
Oh, dicks.
That's probably good.
Yeah, we'll call that good the word we're gonna use.
Very
Say test in
slightly
your mic, Brandon.
above average.
Say what?
Test.
Just test.
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 Test. Okay, Jimmy, can you do yours?
Peppered plums plummeted pungently down to their peppery
All right, I think we're good.
poop.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the intro, and we'll be good to go.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Oh, it sort of glitched out there for a moment. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Nightcap Show, episode 16. I'm here with Brandon,
Hi.
and
Jimmy, hey, what up?
so, how you guys, so we're doing, you haven't been on a show since,
Since we remodeled.
yeah, since
the-
your mom's house.
Your mom's house.
Oh. All right, great start, guys. Visit our website, www.nightcapshow.com. You can visit the website, and there are links on the kind of like bottom left-hand corner of the page to our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube, our Google Plus, our iTunes, just all that jazz.
Our Club Penguin
Yeah, our Club Penguin.
Whoa, that
We're
got
working on
account.
that.
Oh,
We're bringing it back.
too soon. Oh,
Yeah.
Do it for the Vine. Well, they got shut down too.
Oh shit.
we have
Are we gonna get shut down then?
do it for the internet.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of iTunes, go on to iTunes or wherever you're listening to the show on. YouTube, thumbs up. And, give us a good review. We would love to see your guys' feedback as long as it's positive because we don't care about the negative.
That's right.
And you can leave a voicemail for the show that we will play. We never get any. I put money into this voicemail, into this number years ago, and I still have nothing. But the number, anyway, is 844-684-6181. And you can donate to our show as well through Patreon. It's patreon.com/nightcapshow. We would love a little bit of donation, a little bit of cha-ching. It would really help with what we're doing here.
Yeah, and
and-
Tiny Tim's medical bills, they're
Fund
not cheap.
alcohol and shit. Yeah. And I believe that's
Poor guy
it.
has AIDS.
Is
Yep,
anyone else
that's-
want to add anything? No.
Right?
I think that's good.
Correct.
All right. Okay. Well.
So what happened between the last show and this show? Anything?
Anything?
Like-
Chris is sick right now.
Chris is sick.
So I'm here.
Chris.
Okay.
The
Well, that's
viewers
not
don't
why
know
you're here.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris was supposed to be. Chris is one of our friends, and he apparently has the sniffles, the sore throat, the not as lubricated.
I think it's actually a little more lubricated than normal.
Too much lubrication.
Yeah.
Too much
Ugh.
WD-40.
All right, guys. Oh, Okay. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Okay.
No.
What?
Yeah. Not analgesic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not okay. Well,
I don't.
hope you're watching, Chris.
Yeah.
Nothing else. I don't know. E3 that happened,
E3 happened.
which we'll get into that. But first, drink of the show. Drink of the show. Woo!
Drink of the show. If you
Uh,
can't already see, we have blue Coke.
yeah, blue Coke.
Nuka Cola.
It's actually antifreeze, and we're gonna try to see how much we can drink before we pass out.
I hear it tastes like sugar.
That's what I hear
That's
too.
what my dog says.
All right, as you can.
Yeah.
As you can see, yeah, it's nice and carbonated.
Heck yeah.
This is a drink that
Pulpy.
I kind of just thought up.
It's in the spirit of Bethesda.
Yeah, so we're calling this Nuka Cola Quantum. If you don't know Nuka Cola Quantum, Fallout, and
Long story.
yeah, that's basically that.
A lot of people died.
I believe if you drink Nuka Cola or Nuka Cola Quantum, you get a stamina boost of some sort. Would that be
It's
right?
Plus, like,
It's
attribute points.
Yeah,
like
it's AP.
temporary. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like plus 400 AP.
And okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess we get that, and we need that to do this show.
Yeah.
So, if you guys may not know, this drink is composed, and you guys can make it if you happen to have these ingredients:
Worcestershire sauce.
lime juice, lemon juice, just a little, like one squeeze of each, and then it is half. What's that?
Try to figure that out.
Mountain Dew voltage. Mountain Dew voltage.
Wow. So what's the alcohol
It's
in this?
half
So it's
Mountain Dew.
half lime juice, half lemon juice.
No, it's
half
just
Mountain
like
Dew voltage.
no, it's like that much lime juice.
So you said it's half. What's the other half then?
So this is soda?
So it's one, half.
It smells
Do it.
delicious.
Do it. All right, it's all right. It's half. You guys got me all fucked up. It's half.
Oh no, there's a liquor in there too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
an
Oh,
alcohol,
yeah.
half Mountain
Yeah.
Dew voltage.
So it's Mountain Dew voltage.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Lemon lime soda. I just got Sierra Mist, and so 1 part lemon lime soda and 1 part.
Vodka.
What was it?
Or-
Bacardi Dragonberry.
That sounds delicious.
Fancy schmancy.
Going all out.
$9.80 a bottle.
Thanks to your guys' donations, we can afford that.
Or
You guys need to donate more.
if
Yeah.
you want a bluer drink, you could use blue curacao.
You know,
There
I
you
thought
go.
about that, but I figured it'd be too blue. Like one splash of that, and the whole thing would be dark blue.
That's true.
Maybe.
Yeah.
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 It spreads like AIDS. Anyway.
Curacao?
What?
Yeah.
Spreads like.
Spreads
What are we
like
talking about?
Uh,
Anyway.
Cheers.
Spreads
So,
like Uranus.
cheers.
cheers.
War never changes.
War never changes. You know what? That is pretty good.
Yeah. I like to think so.
Yeah, man.
I think there's alcohol in there.
Yeah.
Just a smidgen.
Just a little bit.
And that was the drink of the show, sponsored by
Drink of the show.
I think Enron.
me. Enron.
Because I mean, we have Club Penguin and,
And
Sponsored by Vault-Tec.
Vault-Tec.
Okay, so I guess we can get into the actual show. So E3 happened, everyone. Did you hear about this? Did you see this? Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I heard that there was the E3.
E3. There was an E3.
Which
A lot
stands
of,
for
there was a lot of disappointment at E3. Like,
well,
I
yeah.
want to get to
a
that
ton.
last.
okay,
Because
we're not
Half-Life
talking
3
about
didn't get
that. We're talking
announced.
about the.
We need to
Well,
talk
yeah,
about a
that's
whole
true.
conference.
We gotta talk
near the end.
We gotta talk about the
which
positives.
May or may not be related to this drink we're drinking.
Oh boy.
But let's start out with some positives, right? Yeah,
Okay.
some positives. So
I wish we had like a division line, like positives, negatives, negatives, positive.
Pros.
Yeah, pros and cons.
sorry, we just need a chalkboard.
Skyrim on everything.
Is that a pro though?
Cons.
Is that?
Literally nothing. But there's no other Bethesda games.
It's, nothing happened.
Assassin's Creed 5. Is that
Yeah,
it?
Origins. Yes.
Origins.
Origins, yeah.
5, I
Origins.
think, basically. No, like
There's
18.
so many games.
I don't know.
I don't know.
mean, yeah, there's
It's just
there's Assassin's Creed, and then 2, 3, something else, one with a different name, 4,
Yeah.
which was
Brotherhood,
Black Flag,
Revelation,
Black
the-
Flag.
Black
and then
Flag.
another one, and then another one,
Yeah,
and then
Syndicate
Origins.
and- yeah, Origins.
Yeah.
Origins though looks. I mean, it just kind of looks like another.
It looks like another Assassin's Creed game. But now they have
Although-
pyramids, so that's cool.
They're
Yeah.
actually also releasing another game alongside it that has nothing to do with Assassin's Creed, except that they're using the whole Black Flag format.
So like
So it's
ship warfare.
It's
and-
like a shared world pirate ship warfare game for a console.
That sounds good.
Okay.
I'd
But
go
it's-
for
I
it.
could dig that.
Yeah, I think it's produced by the same team that made Black Flag.
Interesting.
Are they? I thought these Assassin's Creed. I thought this Assassin's Creed game was by the same people. Isn't it just Ubisoft? I don't know who else.
It's all
makes it.
Ubisoft, yeah.
Okay.
It's all. Well, I don't know. They have different teams. Like
I mean, that's like saying like all the Arkham games were produced by WB, but then they had like offshoot companies that worked on different stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't look up who directed that one, but it looks pretty good.
I keep drinking this like a soda, and I really shouldn't.
It's because it's in a soda bottle.
Yeah, it is, man. It's so
It's weird.
it's so misleading.
It looks like you can do some extra stuff with your bow now, but I don't know anything else different other than I guess you could slide
Oh.
down pyramids, which is kind of
Yeah,
cool.
I was gonna think
but-
like, how is the jump gonna work on a pyramid? Like, you know what I mean?
Sorry.
The high jump, and then
That's
all of a
what it was
sudden
called.
you
It
jump
was
off,
called-
and then
yeah.
you land on the
Oh.
side.
Oh well, no, we'll get to that, but that's not. It's not Assassin's Creed,
Oh.
but we will get to that because that game actually, you know what?
Okay, yeah, no, but it's
Fuck
by
Assassin.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, it is. But fuck, you know what? Fuck Assassin's Creed. Let's go right into that game. Because did you see the trailer for that game? Skull and Bones, it's like pirate ships.
I did, yeah.
warfare.
It's like
that
yeah.
looks awesome.
It's like Twisted Metal, but ye old pirate ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's okay with me.
I like pirates
Yeah.
and ships. I wish there was more like hand-to-hand combat. I wish there was hand-to-hand combat, but I do like ships. So
Well, maybe there is. I don't know.
I only saw vehicle, but that's still pretty cool. But
Well,
that's, I mean,
they haven't released much about that game other than the title. And
other than the trailer, yeah.
Yeah,
But
which-
the trailer was like 7 minutes long, and
Yeah.
that was all just ship.
True. So I guess that's that.
Yeah,
What else? A Way Out.
Yeah.
Did you guys see A Way Out?
I have seen that.
that
It-
looks so
yeah,
cool.
looks cool.
That's
Like-
a concept. Like that's a game. That's a kind of game that I don't think anyone's ever done. Really.
So there was actually
There was
an arcade platformer that had a similar concept to it. That was called like, it wasn't Odds World, or it was like In Between or something, and it was actually a concept game where you had to have 2 players, and one character was on top of the platform, and the other character played on a reverse gravity form of the platform.
Oh,
And
okay.
so to accomplish tasks, you had to like say there was a barrel in the way of the first of the person on the bottom. The person up top had to go and accomplish a task that would make that barrel move, so the other person could continue.
okay.
Yeah.
And you couldn't you had to continue the story together.
Yeah. And there was a game that was following along, like directly along the same lines, the same concept, and it was called The Tale of Two Brothers. It was made by the same team, and that came out like 5 or 6 years ago.
Well, it seems like a lot of this game you play not right next to each other. Though.
Yeah,
Right,
It's not
is-
directly relative to each other.
It was
You
really
have-
cool that I thought like one person can be walking around and then the other person will be on a cutscene, and it's like split screen.
Yeah,
So
and
you're
you
playing
can
on the
actually
same
affect
console.
the other person's cutscene in certain ways.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm really happy that split screen's making a comeback finally after, well,
after
that game is, but I mean,
a jump from like one console generation to another.
Yeah.
And like the entirety of split screen died.
yeah, I was really disappointed because I mean, like, nothing's better than hanging out with your friends on a couch and just drinking and eating chips and
Yeah.
just freaking playing games.
Like
I don't want to be on a different house every day.
yeah.
And they're
every
forcing.
time.
I mean, you have to play with someone else. There's no other option. You cannot play.
You can't
You
super
either
switch.
have to play with someone on your console, or you have to play with someone over the internet.
Yeah.
Right,
It's the only
kind
option.
of like Resident Evil 5. Not like the other character had an AI,
Oh.
but that was the shittiest AI in the world. So you had to play
right.
with another
Yeah,
person.
That would
You
that'd
were-
piss you off every day.
Like,
pretty
like-
much
it's crazy.
forced to.
Like you
Yeah.
ever played Left 4 Dead online,
just-
and you had that one NPC character.
Oh,
It was
God.
just a
Lewis was
idiot.
always like, "Pills here." And you're like,
pills.
"There's a tank here, please."
And it was for some reason Left 4 Dead 2. I think it was always Rachel that always died for no reason. Like
Rachel always died,
she would
yeah.
always
Yeah, she
run
was confused.
straight to
you know,
the witch.
No one
Like,
told you life was gonna be this way.
yeah.
It'd always be some NPC that would just run towards everyone. Like, are you guys ready? You guys ready for the whatever, the horde or whatever? And your NPC
And
is
then
like
some-
already
all the way
in
over
middle
there.
of
Some
it.
idiot parked in the car, and you were like,
Yeah.
No,
"Why?"
No, yeah. And they're trying to pick up like a freaking defib or something stupid. And you're
There
like,
was some asshole that like ran ahead, hit the car, and then ran to the safe room and locked it behind him. And you were like, "You're a piece of crap.
yeah,
Why?"
man. People dicking around, you know. This is good times though.
There's a couple zombie games, I guess. So one we'll talk about later, but one of them I believe is Days Gone. That was
That looks super cool.
a zombie game, right?
So I haven't seen that one actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just another zombie game.
Crap,
I
sorry.
guess it's. I think you play as like a biker guy and
That's really
you
all I
gotta
know.
kill zombies. It's
It looked very eerily similar to The Last of Us as far as like the
Okay.
trailer went.
Because
It looked
there's
crazily similar.
there's like 3 different kinds of zombie game now, and one is really generic. You have to kill everything, and that's your whole objective game.
Right, like Left 4 Dead.
Right. There's
A horde.
survival horror version, like
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil or
Well, what it
The
used to
Evil
be.
Within now,
Yeah.
which is what I guess the Resident Evil company is using to go back to their original like
true.
actually horror roots. And then
Yeah.
there's games like The Last of Us and Dying Light.
More
where-
story driven.
Right,
And
and
like-
where it drives a point to where these games give you weapons, you have guns, but you don't want to use them in the game because in reality, if there were a bunch of instinct-driven, flesh-hungry monsters,
You try to
you
avoid
wouldn't
them.
want to use something that explodes every time you use it.
Right. Literally any gun.
Literally
Making noise.
just let me fire explosions wildly
Yeah.
and hope that every
Let me
zombie
just
in a
attract
200
everything
mile
to-
radius
to
doesn't
me.
want to kill me.
And that's really nice that
Yeah.
they actually that Last of Us started and actually happened because
Yeah.
now it opened the door for like good thought processes to
Mhm.
happen for zombie games.
It just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot on these games.
Yeah,
There's really not. We're just trailers.
And apparently, The Evil Within 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
and
I did not see the trailer for that or anything.
so
I like the first one.
it
I played
opens with, I think, your family in a house that just gets
Okay.
torched as you're coming home.
And is this like no characters from the first game is
I
in
don't-
this? Like
Remember, I don't think it's the same characters from the first game because the first game was
you're
like,
a detective
yeah,
and you're
like some random detective who just happens across
an
the
insane
worst
asylum.
possible scenario in the entire world.
You're just crazy, man.
Which, man, I played like 5 minutes of that game, and once I tried stumbling through a room with a crazed chainsaw maniac, and I
That
had
was a good one.
broken leg, and I was like,
That was a good part.
how do I get away from that?
Yeah. How do I
How do you stop something like that from happening?
having some technical difficulties, all of you who aren't looking but listening.
So
Brandon's
anyway,
mic fell off. Getting it back on.
But yeah, it's like I'm just hoping that doesn't happen, and it's more
Like is it
focused towards you being a real person running away from real monsters.
okay.
Because
So
they
not
definitely,
like
increased the difficulty level of the game.
okay.
The fact that you were playing from a perspective of a person who's completely crippled.
And helpless, yeah.
Like,
That's true. You weren't
I'm
like
glad
that the whole
Evil
game,
Within
but-
2 isn't. I'm wheelchair bound trying to run from zombies.
Yeah. Well, that was just that one part of the game. The whole game wasn't like that.
Okay.
It was I mean it was really the odds are stacked against you because you're literally playing with an entity that has godlike powers and
Yeah.
can terraform the entire world around you. And it was so terrifying because you're just powerless, and all your friends are falling to this person, and it's just crazy. And it's also crazy because there are some twists in the game that make you think that none of it is real.
Which
Now, who does Evil Within?
it's the same company that makes Resident Evil. It's
I don't remember the
Capcom.
name. Oh, it's Capcom.
Capcom makes
Okay.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
It's pretty cool, man. I mean,
For some reason, I thought it was in the Bethesda conference. I don't know. I could be wrong. Do you guys see the Spider-Man trailer?
mm-hmm.
That looks pretty damn cool for being a sort of movie game,
Yeah. I mean, it
since it's
yeah,
kind of
uses the same
being
characters,
it's
but
being released around the same time as the movie.
yeah,
But that game looks
Yeah.
the
like
mechanics
what-
look so smooth.
like what what we all dreamed a Spider-Man game would
Yeah.
be.
I mean,
Well,
that's what we hope a lot of games end up
Yeah,
actually
true.
being.
I was
Yeah.
really blown away by Spider-Man 2 at the time, whenever that came out, but that was like ages ago. That was a groundbreaking game, but
I don't remember that one.
that was a good one. Who was?
Evil Within, it is
It is
Bethesda.
Bethesda,
Are you
yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had a
Yeah.
couple good things
All right.
this year.
Well, no, it's interesting because
I mean, I like
Capcom makes
Wolfenstein, don't get me
Resident
wrong.
Evil, and it's supposed to be within like the Resident Evil universe somehow.
They
but
could have some kind of
All right.
deal made out. I
I
don't know.
don't know. It looked extremely Asian as far as the style goes. But
Well, Bethesda makes more than 2 games.
I know.
sometimes. Every once in
it
a
just
while.
didn't follow the Bethesda
Not this
like
year they didn't,
art direction.
Yeah, this year they
True.
made 1 game
They
Well,
made
they two. And
and
Wolfenstein.
re-released 2.
They made 2 games.
Yeah.
What was the other one they released?
Wolfenstein.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get to all that. We'll get to that whole thing.
That conundrum that we
That-
call a
yeah.
release.
God of War. They talked about God of War at E3, but it
They
was
didn't.
basically what we already
Just another
saw.
trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little bit more gameplay, I guess, between
Yeah.
like fighting bosses and stuff, but
Yeah.
nothing spectacularly new. Even though that game does look great,
It looks
does.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's one of those games
Yeah.
that you would if you don't already have one, you would go out and consider buying a PS4 for.
I would, yeah. If I didn't already have one, I would do it.
I'm actually really glad that I took the time recently to upgrade to a PS4 Pro.
Oh, did you?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm excited
How
for
is
all
that?
the like 4K games that are going to come out.
Holy crap.
Well, so there's.
That's going to be crazy. You have a TV that can support that?
I actually, yeah.
You
On
do? You have a
Black Friday, I
4K
went out
TV?
and I bought one. It was like
No!
It was super cheap.
What?
Yeah.
You've-
It was like $200 something.
No way. $200 for a 4K.
Yeah.
The times we live in. It's great. It's great.
Yeah. Next is 8K.
8K? And it always doubles.
I don't think the human eyes can really see beyond 4K.
We'll make them see.
I mean, that's what I thought when I first watched something in like
We're gonna.
Blu-ray super high def.
And then you were like,
Like when I watched
what are my eyes seeing?
Like when I watched Up for the first time in Blu-ray, and I was like, this is literally a better visual aspect than watching real life happen in front of me.
More technical difficulties. Apologies.
This table apparently isn't built for this.
Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickle peppers. That was
I
just.
think Jimmy's is falling too.
Mine's good.
That might stay.
That's reassuring.
It's falling.
Slowly falling. What's wrong with it? Is it like?
It's the way that the under design of the table is.
Is it drunk?
Yeah.
You can move it like this way a little bit. Where mine is. If you would
I
prefer.
think this is good.
Yeah.
It's good.
This works.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Uncharted. I sort of watched the trailer.
I didn't.
I never
At this point,
played
I may
it.
as well buy that game to
Two?
play it on 4K. That's, I mean, the game's a whole movie, right?
It's basically a
That's
movie.
the
game.
The whole series is a movie.
It's Tomb Raider, but in a more open world basis. I mean, that's what I've always got from it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
there's 25 minutes of gameplay and 4 hours of cinematics.
for sure. And the voice actor that does like the main character is my favorite game voice actor. Like,
Yeah.
he,
Is it still Nathan Drake in this new one?
Nathan Drake? Yeah.
What an unfortunate soul.
Oh, I thought
I know.
it was. I thought
He
it was
just
a chick. in this
constantly ends
No.
up in the worst situations all the time.
Poor guy.
Because
You know,
I'm pretty
it's
sure
the people that he
Isn't he
knows.
just like some random journalist in the first one
I think
that
so.
ends up in like
And then he turns into an archaeologist or some kind of thief.
he goes from journalist to Indiana Jones,
Yeah,
and it's
pretty
like,
much.
Man, how do you keep ending up? It's almost
He surrounded himself with the wrong people, man.
It's almost like
Don't
he's
do
doing
drugs.
this on purpose. This is no longer Indiana Jones. This is more like Jackie Chan Adventures, where it's like I purposely went
Uncle.
into this cursed cave.
Yeah, to get the talisman. You gotta get the monkey talisman.
I know that this is a cursed talisman that gives people superpowers, and I'm gonna go in anyway.
I'm gonna hit people with chairs and probably say "Ugh," a bunch of times. Yeah. Anyway, so Jackie Chan is a God rest his soul.
What?
Poor guy.
He didn't.
He's
He
dead.
didn't die.
No, it's just no longer with us.
I don't know what other. So that's kind of the adventure games that came out. I have these in genre.
Oh yeah.
So that we can power through 2 of these. So we got Anthem. Anthem's kind of like the.
Oh
the
yeah,
Halo.
sweet Destiny 2 too.
Right.
Yeah, the Halo, Destiny, Titan. It's that kind of
Yeah.
game.
As long as it doesn't,
Future War.
as long as it doesn't,
With
meet
super
my
suits.
expectations just as well as Destiny did, then I'll be okay with it.
Oh, you
It's got
enjoyed
a jet.
Destiny, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
That's
Oh.
what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, that was the one thing that kind of turned me off immediately about it was how much the gameplay footage, quote unquote, I'm guessing it's gameplay footage. It looks really dense to be gameplay footage, but how much it mirrored the Division's gameplay footage whenever that was first announced, and that turned around to be
The
a
Division
shitstorm.
It was
It was
okay in
kind of a
parts.
letdown. Yeah, but the trailers were amazing for it.
Right.
Yeah,
And then
well,
it was
that's-
such a letdown.
Well, and then
But
like
there's one thing we learned about that. It's E3. The good things on E3 this year.
E3 knows how
Probably shit.
Probably, and that's not saying a whole.
to fight. I mean, yeah,
It's
we're
not saying a
super
lot.
hyped for
that-
Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, yay! It's been 10 years, man. It's the same fucking game.
Battlefront. Battlefront 2. Is it just Battlefront?
It's basically Battlefront.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you have to play online? Is it just online battlegrounds again?
I hope not.
I don't.
Um,
They might have added a single player campaign.
yeah, maybe.
Well, I don't know. I
did-
don't remember the original Battlefront 2
Yeah.
back in whenever on the PS2. I don't remember there actually being a campaign. I do remember there being a.
There was kind of a
single-
campaign.
I remember there being a single player. Yeah, you gotta jump from
Well, that
planet
was-
or mission or something.
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
that
it
was a
was-
game type. There was an actual campaign where it was story driven, where you played the
I
battles
don't remember that.
through the Clone Wars. Like you were a clone through,
I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, well.
I only know because I played the living shit out of that game.
Yeah.
That was my game for
I-
a good 2
I
years.
mean, I played all the battlegrounds and stuff all the time, but that was. You couldn't fly ships in
Not the new one.
Battlefront. though.
Yeah, not
you
the new
can in
one.
this one.
Yeah, this one you can, but
That's
you
the
can
front
in the
one,
Battlefront one, the new one, from the DLC. You have to buy the DLC in order to fly ships, which kind of sucks. I'm kidding. It really fucking sucks.
So don't look forward to that game, apparently.
No, it looks cool. I'm gonna buy it because I'm a sucker for sucking Star Wars' dick. But whatever.
I mean, yeah.
I mean-
Lucasfilms, now Disney.
Yeah,
Just put it in my mouth.
pretty much, man.
I
mean-
think the more you tighten it, the worse it gets. Actually.
Yeah, but now I'm trying to.
You're
get
just
it on
making
an
it
angle.
worse.
I'm trying to tighten it at this angle here.
Is it working?
Is it working? Is it staying now?
Do you want me to let
Let
go and find
let
out?
go.
It slowly seems to be staying? Question mark.
Slowly seems to be holding its position. Slowly.
To the naked eye, quantumly, it's losing its shit.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, so let's go into. I know these are the games that we really want to get into. We really want to flesh out.
oh gee.
FIFA 18.
Oh God, you know how I am with FIFA. I play so much.
NBA 2K18, whatever. NBA Live 18. That's how much I know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so to be fair,
They look
These
better.
games-
They're the same game. But they look graphically
They look
better.
great.
To
You
be
can see
fair,
skin
though,
cells.
From an objective perspective,
Sure.
it's not like FIFA or Forza or NBA or Madden is doing anything different than
Per
Call of
release.
Duty or Halo was,
Right.
or Battlefield. It's the same game over and over and over and over and over again, re-released with minor updates,
Good point.
graphically better, and
They have like
tweaks here and there.
player manager systems now where you can
Yeah.
manage a player's career through
And team managers.
and team man. Yeah, they have those. I forgot about that. I only know this because I more technical difficulties,
No, that's not difficulties. I'm just making it.
technical adjustments.
But so in reality, if you're a fan of Call of Duty,
Modern Blackhawks 4.
yeah, if you're a fan of Call of Poopy or Battle Poop,
We're not we're not biased at all, guys.
I mean, the thing is,
It's all
We
love.
love them.
you're paying for minor content changes and graphical upgrades. So
Yeah,
You're
basically.
paying for when you're paid for FIFA 18.
And a slightly changed story.
Yeah,
Only
you
slightly.
pay for a brand new crew of soccer players,
Right.
or NBA Live 2K18. You pay for,
It's technical
I
updates.
guess Magic Johnson not being there anymore.
Yeah, because
But,
Well, that's why I don't play the new one.
they got rid of the.
to be and also like there's a Forza Motorsports, the newest one is coming out,
Right.
and then they're
People
releasing
are
it in
really
full
passionate about their
4K
Forza, man.
UHD.
And FIFA, actually.
All right, let's talk about that in the conference, okay?
What time? What?
So I think it was Forza.
Forza got a lot of hype to it.
Or no,
It got
was
a
it-
ton of hype.
Was it
When was the
Forza or
last
was it
one?
Gran Turismo? I think it was Forza that
I didn't hear anything.
they
about
had
it.
like a
I don't
3D
know.
modeled car, and that was
Oh.
like the majority of their trailer. And then they wheeled out the actual car.
And everybody lost their shit.
And I don't understand. It's a video game conference, and they displayed a real life car.
Yeah,
Okay.
what you don't know is that one of the DLCs you can get with Forza Motorsports
Is the actual car.
a 3D printer to make cars.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, right.
Darn
I
it.
didn't 3D print anything else besides just the exterior of the car.
Right. I need the DLC for the engine. Damn it.
The only other sports game is Madden, and it's kind of got the same story where it's the same game, and so
the
do the
same
racing games. Need for
Any
Speed
sports
Payback.
game.
Now you can jump from your car to another car. It looks like.
Grand Theft Auto Underground.
Gran Turismo Sport is Forza. I don't know. If you showed me the two, I would not be able to tell you which one is which.
Well, we're not experienced enough in the sports game realm to
In
be
that
totally
kind of race.
objective about this. Yeah.
I estimate that the difference between Gran Turismo and Forza is the environments in which you race and the style of cars. in
No, I
which you
think
use.
they're similar, aren't they? Aren't they
I-
damn near the same?
I think
I have no idea.
I don't know. I assume that there is a difference between the two, and it's enough to make two games worth being made. Then again, I thought there would be enough of a difference between Call of Duty and Battlefield for there to be two different games, and the only difference.
Did you see
between
this
and
Call of Duty
Battlefield
World War II coming out? Like,
Yeah.
look what we've never done before. It's Call of Duty
Wait,
World
wait,
War
wait,
II.
wait, wait, wait,
But
wait. You
Battlefield
did.
are the exact
Yeah.
same thing.
Wait, but they did do that before.
And exactly.
More
But now
than
they're just
once.
being blatant about it. Guys, look, World War II.
I don't know.
I understand.
Yeah, at least Battlefield tried to pretend and was just like, look, it's Battlefield
Right.
1.
Yeah.
It's World War
One,
That's
guys.
the concept.
You get it? You get it?
And the crew. The crew was the other racing game. It seems
Yeah.
like you can race like a bike or like a
I mean,
boat or like.
I was gonna say that
Yeah.
was more like a weird, fun.
I remember-
street racing kind of
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiplayer or online. Like
Which
you
is-
can do pickup
I mean-
races or.
That's actually a really cool idea. That's like when they came out with NBA Street,
Oh yeah, that
And
was
you
really
could play
fun.
street basketball.
Yeah,
and, like,
they had like
do
NFL
cool
streets.
NFL,
Yeah.
NFL,
both.
backyard
Street,
basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Um,
fun.
Like those were really cool ideas where you could
I think the
offshoot
backyard
games.
series was a different.
Where you
Yeah, that was
punch
like-
each other in the face. Yeah.
But either way, I mean, that's a fun addition. That's like the difference between Grand Theft Auto and Saints Row.
Yeah. Okay.
Where Grand Theft Auto takes itself a little more seriously.
Saints Row
Sure,
doesn't
you
give
just
a fuck.
pin and put cheat codes and
Yeah.
murder hookers all day. But in Saints Row, you can input cheat codes and physically molest a hooker with a tentacle sword.
In real life.
And real life.
Yeah, you input a cheat code in the game and it 3D prints. That's the new update. That's the DLC. Everybody's DLCs are 3D printed now.
Party games. Now these party games that I have on here, other than Just Dance, because Just Dance is
It's kind of
Just
like
Dance.
yeah.
It's just
Just a one person
jam.
standing there in a room alone dancing.
Mario.
I mean, every once in a while you play with two people, but then
Oh,
you
yeah.
accidentally punch somebody else in the
Yeah.
face.
And then
accidentally.
the other person.
You give them
Accidentally.
boom, boom,
Accidentally.
pow, and they-
Mario Rabbids, Mario Party, basically. Or
Mario
Yeah.
Party, but mixed with Rayman,
Raymond's. Yeah.
It looks pretty okay. Didn't they do?
Looks
They've
pretty
done
cool.
something like this before, though. Haven't they?
Vaguely remember the concept. I can't tell if it was actually produced.
Didn't they do? I mean, they did like Mario.
They did, like, Mario.
Olympics.
Well, they did
Did
that,
they
but they
include,
did like
like,
Mario.
100 people?
They did the Wario Party one. Now I know that that's the same company, so this is a little bit different than that. But it was a WarioWare. It was already
Right.
a series, and then it was WarioWare, but I don't think it was Mario. I think it was someone else.
I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell me either.
Yeah, I don't know. I might buy Mario Rabbids just for
Oh, it's
the basic fact that the
I don't
game
have
designer.
I don't have the console.
So,
Cried.
I would personally put money into Mario Rabbids
Yeah.
if I was guaranteed that by putting money into that game, I could get another Rayman game.
Oh, buy one get one kind of thing.
Like
Like-
no, just like
Just that one's
donate
gonna
it
be
into a Kickstarter.
produced.
Like I want to pay for.
Did they
Mario
discontinue
Rabbids
Rayman, or
so that I could get more Rayman video games?
Rayman is
So
pretty
that someone
fun.
could produce another Rayman.
They had
That was
Rayman
a lot of
Legends,
fun.
like that came out 5 or 6 years ago. That was pretty fun.
I mean,
But
Skyrim got
since
released.
then, yeah, 10 years ago,
and they're still just
it's still Skyrim.
not giving me new
No
Elder
man,
Scrolls
it's
games.
and it's still $60 at
Although-
GameStop.
Although I could pay a bunch of money and get the Morrowind expansion on ESO.
ESO, worth it, worth it. I do play ESO though, so
I know you guys.
yeah.
But I haven't spent
All
$60 to buy an expansion.
Come on, man.
I know. I have to go buy a mouse for my computer so I can play.
That literally
That's-
takes like $20. Come on.
I lost my mouse in the move.
I have an extra mouse.
Yeah. I
I have a couple extra.
Lost
I also
my
have an
extra
extra
mouse.
copy of ESO.
I don't.
I'll,
ESO is
I'll get
free,
you
isn't it?
ESO.
Or
No, it's not. I'll get you ESO though, and
It's cheap.
we'll get you hooked up.
I'll pay. It's like.
Well, you can reimburse me whatever,
Okay,
whatever's
sorry.
fastest.
This is now the ESO show. So, what do you guys do in ESO this week?
Yesterday, I leveled up. I
I'm
just
now a
grind-
7th level paladin.
7th level? Yeah, I'm level 30. Come on.
And get on my level, scrub. No, I don't.
No, but seriously.
But
The
yeah.
South Park games they came out with. Those look pretty cool.
I didn't
Fractured-
watch them.
Oh,
But
actually, no. So, continue with that. I want to bring up later that they released a Yoshi game for the Nintendo.
For sure.
That has a really like South Park game-esque look to it.
no, go ahead. What do you mean?
So
I didn't see that.
It's like a weird cross between like a South Park-esque game and Paper Mario. So it's all these like cardboard cutout 3D environments. And
But
like,
everything's like 2D. Like
but everything
your
yeah,
character's
it's-
2D.
is set in like a 2D visually environment.
Gotcha.
Like it's still platforming, but with like a 3D environment to it.
Like a paper cutout puppet show.
Right.
Okay.
Like What was the? What was
The Zelda game?
the game with the box heads
What?
that Stamper produced
Oh God.
that we played?
Battle
on
Block
100
Theater?
Yeah, Battle
Yeah.
Block Theater.
That's a fun game.
That was a really fun.
It was.
I
It's a good party
pre-purchased
game.
their next game.
But
That's
yeah,
pretty fun too.
Yeah,
and
that,
then-
that is pretty fun.
I don't know. Are we going to touch on platformers later on? Is that a concept that we have already
Is there?
set up?
I mean, I have a few other games after this.
Because there's Will o' the Wisp that's coming out. That's
I saw Will of the Wisp. There's a new.
literally
Is
just
there a new Ori game? I never played the first one.
yes,
But
I haven't
thought
either.
there
It
was
looked
a new
beautiful.
Ori game.
yeah.
What's
It
Will of
looked
the
gorgeous.
Will o' the Wisp looks a lot like Limbo, but instead of being all black and white, it is just absolute gorgeous resolution and backgrounds and everything.
You know, I think I saw a like 4-second clip of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And it has a
Uh,
fantastic
when I
soundtrack.
watched.
yeah.
I listened to that at work a lot.
They were like, we're gonna make a platform game, but with the same amount of money that every other gaming company spends on
It's
it.
got like I want to say like a 64. No, it'd be like a 128-bit, maybe even 256-bit, but a higher bit pixel style.
Yeah.
Does that sound right now?
It's
no,
vec-
from what I saw, it was almost 4K. Like,
well, it's vector graphics, so yeah.
Yeah, but that's
It's
that's
very
what I
high.
meant.
Yeah, very high.
I mean,
Resolution.
Yeah, it's still like that look.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
True dat, true dat.
But the South Park game. So the Fractured But Whole looks pretty good. The first one I loved. It was
Fractured but whole.
Fractured But Whole. But I mean I don't know. They were supposed. My complaint is they were already supposed to have released this game months ago.
Oh.
It was originally slated for. Actually, I think it was originally slated for the end of 2016. Then it was Q1 2017. Then it was March 2017, and now it's October 2017.
Well, now it's just going to be fantastic because they wanted to make sure they got all the finishing
Yeah,
touches.
and I like that.
Like,
I mean, that's good.
Just think about how much
That's actually
Mass Effect Andromeda it's not going to be.
yeah.
Like, think about how much disappointment it's going to save you.
Well, they're actually.
I finished
finishing-
that game.
They actually
It
finished.
was not worth it.
But yeah, the
No,
game was
I-
actually called Ori
I don't think
and
Yeah.
the Will o' the Wisp.
Oh, it's
So
a
this is
new Ori
the
game.
Ori game.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It looks cool.
Okay.
Yeah. No, and it's just like super gorgeous backgrounds, but still.
I do like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I never played the first Ori game, but it's got the little,
The Wisp
it's got the little guy
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
his giant ears.
and the big protector guy.
Yeah,
That looks pretty good.
the Pickman and the Big Daddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I find that
pretty much.
platform games are
Or-
almost always insanely fun still.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally just fun. That's all
They
you
don't
do.
have to focus
Right.
so
Have
much
to-
on the
It's feel good.
They don't have to focus so much on like the graphics and the sound and this and that, and they can
Well, and
focus
you
on the
don't-
actual game,
Yeah,
which
and
is
you don't
nice.
have to worry about like
It's usually a puzzle.
specific combat styles. Like
Mhm.
there's so many different engines now.
Player
to, like,
leveling and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're literally just going from point A to point B
Right.
and circumnavigating obstacles, which is a really fun. It's just puzzles.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Therapeutic, one might say.
Yeah, that'd be a good word for it. Therapeutic gaming.
What else we got?
They also released a trailer for a South Park game on your phone
Oh.
at E3, which is crazy because it's a phone game.
Yeah, no.
But it
not a
looks,
console.
It looks like it's basically like the battle system of the other two South Park games.
Okay.
And then it makes it look like you're using your phone. So like it's like Carmen's calling you and you answer and this and that,
Oh.
which is kind of cool, I guess. I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
But it's basically just battles from what I've seen.
Hey, man. I'll give money to Trey Parker if it keeps him making new South Park.
No, I didn't.
It's a trade.
Some of these.
I give you money, you do things that I really like.
Exactly.
Now some of these.
Capitalism,
I didn't
right?
really look at. So they're. I don't know. Is it Crackdown 3 or something like that?
That's what you have listed. It's
Oh.
Crackdown
I
3.
didn't
That's
I don't
what
remember
look that up.
I don't
be honest
remember
with
that
you.
one, but we'll just go to Shadow of War.
Yeah, Shadow
That's
of
the
War,
Yeah.
new,
which is the Shadow of Mordor
yeah.
re-release.
Right.
Or
It's
like,
the. I think it's the
Up-
sequel.
Sequel?
Yeah.
But I don't.
Okay.
Does it still follow the same guy? Because I know.
think so.
It looks like it.
does.
Yeah.
Because I
looks
like.
the same.
I know
It
that
is
they
extreme.
like updated the politics system and stuff.
Politics system.
So the way that
Yeah.
Shadow of Mordor worked was there was this background politics that happened the
Oh.
whole time. So
It was kind of like
as you could just slaughter peons and nothing would happen. But as you
But
worked your way
eventually-
up, you get to lieutenants and captains and like generals.
Yeah.
And every time you killed somebody in that,
It would start to tip the balance of.
right.
Right.
But also, like, you could kill a captain, and then one of the lieutenants that you got killed by earlier in the game would rank up, and he would take that captain spot.
Yeah. So it was a lot of ranking.
And so,
Play.
like, as you played the game, you had to really pay attention to what you were doing, whether or not you were losing, or whether or not you were losing to multiple people.
Right.
Um,
And the cool thing about it was that you can change what would say like a pawn to your side, and then it
Yeah.
would rank up and get to the captain's position, and now you have a captain that's on your side
Yeah.
in this whole army, and that's like extremely beneficial.
And like, if you ran into that guy randomly as you were fighting, you could make him join your side and like
Right.
kill people from behind.
It's fantastic. Thank you, sir.
And it was
The drink you didn't ask for.
also really cool that everything updated. So if an enemy killed you in the game and you came back, they got stronger every time. So if there was a particularly hard boss and he killed you once and you came back, it wasn't like, oh, I come back and now I know all his secrets and I can just kick his ass again.
No, it just got harder. He learned
Yeah.
new shit.
Now he also has a resistance to your
Level
special
up.
Shadow Strike skill, and so you're fucked because the only way you could have killed him was that Shadow Strike. So now you have to find a better way to play the game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's sort of like what I think like Evolve and Prey and stuff wanted to be, but never actually got.
What Evolve was literally named after.
What Evolve tried
right.
to be and just ended up not being.
Well, that was their business decisions.
Yeah, they were just
They
like,
were
oh, we're just not gonna
assholes.
do that.
Yeah, here's $50 for a monster. $50 for a character in a game. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you remember back in the day?
I'm not bitter.
You remember when you could play Super Smash Brothers and the only way you could unlock any other characters was by beating the game a lot?
Yeah, back in the day when skill mattered.
Back in my day, you had to be good at something to get it. Now you
Built
just
both
pay
ways
for it.
and 5 feet of RAM.
Chairs suck.
They
How do
kinda
you guys
did.
sit on these chairs during the shows, man? Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man. I don't complain. It's not my house.
I'm not actually sitting on the chair.
Oh,
It's just a figment of your imagination.
you're just really good at squatting.
Because technically his negative atoms are repelling itself from the atoms of the chair, and he's not technically sitting on the chair. They're not touching.
We talked about Ori, Destiny 2. Did they even like talk about that at E3?
So they
I don't know.
did. It got brought up.
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair,
Hey
we've
guys,
seen.
and we are still working on Destiny 2.
And
So anyway,
that one guy in the back was like, "Woo!"
keep giving us money into Destiny 1 until Destiny 2 is released.
Right.
Just as much money as you can.
Please. We lost Halo. This is the only money we
Although
can get.
I heard Destiny got better.
that's what I heard too. Usually,
Like,
that's how those games
they-
work.
s-
That's
yeah,
how
yeah.
ESO worked, for
Like
fuck's
they,
sake.
they
True.
released the first DLC,
Took the negative feedback and,
like,
did something with it.
developed it into a better
Finished
game.
their game.
Yeah.
Finally, after the early
Okay.
release. What?
I'm pointing at your thing.
Oh,
The
yeah.
next thing
Yeah, the
we're
next
talking
thing.
about is-
You were talking
Starlink.
about this. Starlink
Yeah,
Battle
Starlink.
for
So it's-
Atlantis.
It's the
Okay.
It's that game getting released for Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
It's got an amiibo set for it.
It's by
where you
Disney,
can-
apparently. This
Disney.
game is made by Disney.
where you're supposed to be able to real time
I do like Disney.
like edit your character, which is a spaceship
Okay.
in game.
So this is a screen outside of the game that you're playing. Like, say you're editing it on your computer and you're playing on your something
No,
else.
no,
This is
so literally-
like fucking like.
So you remember Amiibo
Oh.
on the DS? How
So,
like you
assembly.
would just put your character on the DS.
Okay.
And it would
or
push that character
Skylanders
in the game.
or
Okay.
Yeah, or Skylanders or
Disney
anything.
Infinity or
Okay.
any of those kind of
So you can literally just remove parts from your ship, add new parts to it, and have a brand new ship that does new functions.
Cool.
As the game
Yeah.
goes
Alright.
on, that sounds pretty cool. My problem with this is,
Is it multiplayer or is it like?
I'm sure it is. That
Okay.
would be shocking if it wasn't.
I mean, yeah, every Amiibo game they've released so far.
That's a good point.
Is these other games are pretty expensive when you get down to buying all the different pieces.
when you
Now-
want to buy everything.
Now,
yes, you're gonna spend
not
money.
only
yeah.
now instead of you buying each ship, now you have to spend money and buy each part to each.
Like real money?
Different-
You're saying?
Yeah, no,
You have to buy the
Oh.
Like, you have to
physical
buy the
pieces
Amiibos.
to put
You
on.
have to buy that ship.
So you have to buy the original
And the
game.
parts for the
You have
ship.
to buy the starting
Oh.
whatever ship you're using. Then you have to buy the
So-
extra parts that you're putting on your ship.
I would think the original ship comes with the game.
You may be able to buy different ships. I think since it's by Disney,
Yeah.
and what Disney will do is they'll give you like 4 people to start with. Now they're not random. They'll give you 4 people.
Like
and
selection.
that's what everyone gets is the 4 people.
Oh.
to
Yeah,
start
it's not like
Like
you-
So
starter.
this might give
Okay.
you 4 different ships, and you can then, after they release more ships, you can buy more ships.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But
individual
The
parts.
difference here is they've never had like, oh, you want to play as Mr. Incredible. Well, you have to buy Mr. Incredible's. You can buy.
His
Mr.
cockpit.
Incredible's torso.
Yeah.
And you have to buy both of his arms.
Oh god. It's literally Warframe.
Yeah.
It's literally Warframe.
Yeah, apparently Disney heard about Warframe and they were like, "That's how you make
That's
more money than
exactly.
anybody else."
Exactly.
That's. I don't know how much these extra. I gotta think that these extra little pieces are gonna be pretty cheap. I could be wrong.
I mean,
Yeah.
I assume if it's piece by piece by piece, it's gonna be like
At least
Do you
$2
need
for a
it to
wing.
finish the game? Do you need it to do certain missions?
Well,
Good
it
point.
That's the
shouldn't be-
thing.
that shouldn't
Yeah,
be-
good point.
I
Yeah, but
mean,
then what's the point of buying it?
you could like metagame it.
If you have to buy a certain character to finish a storyline, then
then
you know.
what's the point of buying the game?
Right.
I mean,
but then again,
I can beat Mortal
none of
Kombat
us are in the
without buying the
amiibo
DLC
realm anyway.
Characters.
True. Well, maybe to people who are into amiibos, that is extremely worth it. I mean, I can't
Well, yeah.
say.
This is like this is like buying Mortal Kombat, and you can buy people, but then you have to spend an extra $1 per move per
Yeah.
combo.
Fuck that, man.
Like you could
You don't
finish
need
the
those
game.
combos to
Yeah.
finish the
You
game.
could.
You could
It was
use
just-
punch and high kick
You have to like.
all the time.
As long as you don't give them the chance to move back, you could maybe do it.
Maybe. Pay $20 for Raiden's teleportation technique.
You see, I don't know.
I don't want that,
I-
yeah.
It seems neat.
It's $15 for Raiden, and then pay another $5 for Raiden to be able to attack.
It would be really cool. It would be really cool if instead of these games usually probably cost like I think like $80 maybe. Is you got to buy the game and the
the
pad
character
and
and
the
the-
character. If they charge like maybe $120 or $140
Fuck, man.
for if they charge the original game price and then they offer they offer like $140 and you get everything.
Well, I doubt that they're going to give you everything.
That'd be nice.
Outright. They're never going to give you everything.
Well, that would be cool though, because then you get to just
you might be
experiment
able to,
with different stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not the world we, business and video games. Businesses are
Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Disney. For some reason, gamers allowed capitalism to touch our games, and now everything's capitalism instead of video games.
That's what happens to any outlet that comes too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's also. Yeah.
Then again, I mean, it's also our fault for like pushing game companies to try and produce bigger and better games all the time. I mean, it's not like
We're addicts, man. We have a problem. We need to, sit back and relax a little bit, I guess.
Well,
I mean, just wait for a game to get released instead of bitching about Skyrim being out for 10 years, Bethesda not releasing a new
True.
game.
Well, there was Wolfenstein, so
Monster Hunter. Isn't there a Monster Hunter? I didn't know that they were still releasing Monster Hunters. I thought they quit that whole series years
there's
ago.
another
I never
Monster Hunter
played
that got
it.
released for like
The
the
DS,
DS.
and yeah, they've been
So this
releasing
game
Monster
is-
Hunters this whole time.
this game is called Monster Hunter World, and apparently they take that very seriously, and it is a full open world Monster Hunter game.
okay.
Like I've seen it, like you can literally like gigantic dinosaur monster creature, and you can like put on a ghillie suit,
Oh yeah,
hide
I
from
saw
it,
the gameplay walkthrough.
climb
Yeah.
up a tree, and make a trap for it.
Kill it. No, that's not Monster.
So there's some strategy
And
involved
hunt
with
it.
this open
Okay,
world.
It's called hunting, not killing.
Now, is there an economy system in this game? Is there taxes in this game?
I don't think so. I think it's just
I don't know anything about this game.
general video game economics where you pay money for something and then you get something.
Capitalism.
They don't charge you 3
For
gold
some reason, I thought I heard that.
with a 6% copper tax.
That does work. They that does work a lot better. Like if you pay money for game money and then use the game money for your purchases, that is actually more beneficial for the business side. Because then the buyer isn't as conscious as towards spending money.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, this is physical money that I'm spending. It's like, oh, this is game money that I bought. I don't really care about it.
I was
That's
just
how you
talking
get
about
premium games.
in-game money.
Yeah. He's talking about
Oh.
real time, like
I am sorry.
like if you go into video game, so say you're playing Final Fantasy and you want to buy a new sword for whatever reason. I assume that happens in Final Fantasy. I've never played a Final Fantasy game, but so you
I
want
played one.
to upgrade your sword, and it costs 5 gold to upgrade that sword.
Sure.
There's no taxation system on it. You don't pay 5 gold to upgrade your sword.
Oh.
And then in game they charge you a 9% tax because you live in Illinois and Chicago exists.
Yeah, yeah.
And so,
You know what? You're not wrong.
and so instead of 5 gold, you have to pay 5 gold and 12 silver.
You're right.
Like,
That would be sort of neat in games, depending on the game.
Would it
Depending
be?
on
I don't
the
know if
game.
it would be. We're in the worst spot to be.
No, not. I mean, not that it would be relative to where you live in real life.
Oh.
But like if you're playing
you're
like
from Morrowind?
yeah, like if you're playing like an MMO, how it would change,
More
how it
taxation.
would shift where
Yeah.
people would be living,
Like
where people
actual
would be.
economics, you're
Like
saying.
if you had tax on like your house in
Okay.
in Elder Scrolls,
So
would you
yeah,
pick
so
to
say-
live somewhere
say
where
you're
the
playing-
taxes are insanely high?
I'd
Maybe
rather
not.
just be in real life at that point. Like I
Yeah.
would not play
like
the
say
game.
you're living in Skyrim.
This is too real,
There's
man.
no fun. I was just like, why don't I just pay my real fucking bills?
Why
Like,
don't-
what would I pay
Why don't I
to
just
pay
pay my real
bills?
fucking
Well, no, I mean
Get
with
my own
in-game
electricity
currency.
turned back on.
Right. You
With
know?
in-game currency, though, I mean.
Well, still, I mean, you buy the game. You're paying money to pay a virtual bill, so it's
No,
like.
he's not
I
saying
know,
like,
I'm
you
not
pay
saying
money.
real,
Oh,
I'm
not
saying-
real money.
I'm
You still
saying
get
taxes
loot
to
from
the
the
bank.
game.
Okay.
Taxes to the Bank of Morrowind. I'm saying
Okay.
something like that, like
Yeah.
an extra, like you said, 12
Using
silver or whatever.
gold that you just acquired in game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
no,
so
I'm
like
not saying-
you're in Skyrim.
that would be terrible.
And you're trying to
That's
buy
what I
fucking
was.
Mario
That's
Kart.
what I was
thought I was
thinking.
talking about.
I don't know, man.
That would
And
be
there's
the
a-
There was some
worst ever.
miscommunication going on. That was probably my fault. Anyway.
Yeah, no. So you pay the tax in real life,
And then you don't get repossessed.
So I have to ask though, because we skipped over it. Why in the world is Horizon Zero Dawn on there? Because I think they just released like a small DLC pack.
I
and
think
that
it's a
was it.
DLC for it. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
I was
why.
like,
That's
yeah.
why I skipped it, Brent.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not even on there. It's not like a real. They didn't
No.
release the game for E3. They just,
No.
Yeah.
They were just like,
that's
by the
what I
way,
skipped.
give us more of your
Here's
money
some
for Horizon
DLC.
Zero Dawn 2.
I mean, the only thing that I think I would pick it up for is because Ashley Birch voices the main character, and I'm a big Ashley Birch fan. So,
I mean,
know.
do you hear her talk a lot? That looks like a game where you don't do a lot of talking.
well, there's
You do
like
a lot of shooting robot monsters.
robots,
Robot.
but yeah, I'm sure there's like cinematic cutscenes and stuff like that, a story and all that.
Detroit Become Human. There was like a cinematic trailer for it. I didn't really watch
Yeah,
it.
it wasn't really much gameplay.
What I'm really interested in is so I saw the trailer.
It had some
and it's-
philosophic ideas that were pretty cool.
Well, so the weird thing is there was a really short TV series like 3 or 4 years ago that had the same exact concept.
To where AI become
So it was like,
integrated in human society?
yeah, it was
Okay.
like it was a gritty cop drama.
Oh, I heard
That
about that.
sounds
It's called
familiar.
like what was it?
it's like Being Human.
The
or
Wire.
something.
That wasn't The Wire, was it?
No.
Being Human sounds right, but I don't think it
Being
lasted. I
Human?
think it lasted a season.
It did, yeah, barely.
We're getting a thumbs up
Barely
from
a
Ella
season.
behind the cameras.
Yeah. And it was like it had a really cool concept. They had Keith something, the guy who played Judge Dredd in the newest Judge Dredd
Oh
movie.
yeah, Keith.
So he played the
Keith Urban.
yeah, Keith,
Was it actually
Keith
him?
Urban.
Oh yeah,
Is that his name? I keep
Yeah, he was,
every time I hear
he
Keith
was-
Urban, I think of a concert.
I remember him.
Doc and not Keith Urban. What's his name?
I was
Is it
gonna
Keith
say-
Urban?
He's a country singer, isn't
Oh man.
Either way, so he plays
he? His name's Keith.
this gritty, seasoned cop veteran who doesn't take no partners.
the law.
And then they give him a partner anyway because you can't go out on these streets alone. And his partner's an AI. It's a robot.
It's a robot.
Yeah, it's a robot. He takes a robot with him, and he just and then slowly he's supposed to like get these intimate feelings for the robot and feel nice towards him because he's his partner and I guess he saved his life once.
Gotcha.
intimate feelings for the robot.
Sexual feelings for the robot. Obviously,
It's not gay if the other person is synthetic, right?
obviously the issue
I don't
probably
know what
with the
it
show
is.
is that
Illegal.
we've been told 100 cop drama stories where the main character is a gritty cop who doesn't take no
Oh
partners.
God. On that same line, True Detective, the first season with Matthew McConaughey, is fucking amazing. If you guys haven't seen that, or if anybody that is listening at this point, this is an offshoot of this is a total beeline.
This is just a
But-
regular plug for money and
True Detective. I'm one of the
Sponsored by True
producers.
Detective.
Please buy my product and give me money. But no, that show's really good. Anyway, sorry.
really, I'm surprised though because you said the name Matthew McConaughey.
Dude, he
And TV
plays.
together.
And TV, that's-
He plays a totally different person. Like he's in this series, he plays like a pessimist and an atheist. So he's like a total downer.
What was that show that was on, I think, Stars? That was about a firefighter
Oh,
that followed a similar concept?
with like, I think I remember like burning something like.
Yeah. Burn Notice, I think.
No,
maybe?
that was a
that was a different
movie.
show.
That was a movie.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Similar concept, but firefighters
Yeah.
instead of cops.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So, and again,
Firefighters instead of cops. That's what it was called.
yeah, that's the show. That's the show. But yeah, so I was watching the preview for that, and I genuinely felt like they were just taking that show and they were just reviving it into a video game.
I'm
In
excited.
case anybody's seen that show and was like, man, that was a really good show. I feel like they should redo that. Play the video game because I assume that that's what's going to happen. Almost Human.
Almost Human.
That was,
Yeah.
That was the.
With
That's what we were
Keith
looking for.
Urban. No.
With what's his
Hey
name?
y'all, I play a
Carl
detective.
Urban.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban.
Who the
instead of
heck
Keith
would think
Urban.
of Carl? Carl isn't even a name these days. Carl. That's really the only place that I've ever heard of a Carl.
I miss your mom too, Carl.
Carl.
I missed two big games actually. So did either of you guys play Beyond Good and Evil? The first.
Not
one?
the first
I
one.
never. So I didn't
Well,
have a PS2
no.
long enough to play that game, but
It's like.
PlayStation 2 was
Did you guys watch the trailer?
the system.
Saw the
I did
trailer.
watch the Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer.
It looked really cool.
and that looks crazy.
Yeah, it
Like
looks
crazy,
awesome.
crazy
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Like there's like legitimate personalities going on in that trailer that
Even amongst
are
the
really
people
cool.
who you assume aren't main characters.
Right. I mean, it looks fucking cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
I assume I was. I thought I was watching like a 3D animation version of a Gorillaz music video. Turns out it's a video
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, like if Pixar went like gritty, you know.
I
was
never
awesome.
played the first one. Was it anything like that? I thought it was a completely
Apparently,
different kind of game.
this is apparently a sequel to the original. So I looked it up. Apparently, Beyond Good and Evil was supposed to be a trilogy, and it just dropped off the face of the earth.
Well, it's
I
because
thought it
they
was a
had
much more serious game. It doesn't look like it looks kind of
It
serious, but
probably
it
takes
doesn't.
itself more seriously in game,
I don't
but
know.
the trailer probably didn't take itself very seriously. It's hard to portray an entire video game.
Yeah, or maybe
in
they
one
did a
2-minute
you know
trailer.
maybe they changed it. Maybe they just did a 90 degrees and like nope.
Yeah. They just did a 45-degree angle.
45, offshoot, vaguely
90.
offshoot. Half of a 90.
89-degree angle.
89-degree angle. Everything's natural. You look comfortable.
That's been sitting there for days until right now. And now it's
Who knows
falling.
what happened?
I don't know, man. Somebody touched it.
It's the robots.
It's the robot. I bet
And the other game, Far Cry 5.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
So I think
It's
the most exciting
rural
thing
America?
about Far Cry 5 is that it portrays white people as evil.
Yeah, man.
That's the only thing I'm excited for. I get to finally embrace my evil inner white person.
Hell yeah, man.
Before a white person was evil. It's just this doesn't take place in a jungle. So that's
Yeah,
the
this
first
takes
time.
place in like
Rural
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I don't know about Milwaukee.
It's a very
No,
suburban
it's,
place.
It's like northern Montana.
Oh, hey
or
there,
something.
folks.
Hey, oh hey.
Oh, hey, I was just gonna hope I could take your liver out of your stomach.
Yeah.
It's okay, right?
It's all right. You know, it wasn't so bad was that slavery back in the day. I tell you what, my grandma told me they had hundreds of slaves. I'll tell you that. That accent does not go well with slaves. It's like-
All right, so let's start getting into the other side of things. Shadow of the Colossus.
oh yeah,
So
they
they're
updated
re-releasing
that.
Shadow of
Right,
the
they're
Colossus
re-releasing
Now with
as, like,
4K.
4K.
Yeah.
Skyrim on. Sorry, no. Different.
Shadow
Shadow of the Colossus.
That
I guess they
game-
got enough money out of.
Their old one.
What was that newest one?
Oh.
I literally just bought it. What was that game? With the dog bird.
Oh shit. I know what you're talking about.
God, its name is Trico.
Trico. I think that
That's
was
not the
it.
name of the game, though. You know what I'm talking about, though. It's the company that made Shadow of the Colossus. It's apparently supposed to be in the Shadow of the Colossus
World. Yeah.
but you like it's all a puzzle game, which I didn't know until I bought the game.
Ta-da.
That it has literally nothing to do with the Shadow of the Colossus games in any way, shape, or form.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh.
I
that
was
must have been a disappointment.
kind of. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still a really, really, really pretty game, but
Yeah.
it's
Fun to look at.
I mean, and it's a puzzle game. Puzzle games are always fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it stresses me out sometimes. Sometimes, you try to ride on the back of this AI-operated dog bird, and sometimes the dog bird sees a squirrel, and so you can't jump onto this ledge.
Fucking dog.
dive.
So Shadow of the Colossus is being re-released in 4K, though.
Not bitter at all.
Now the
Yeah,
other
man.
game that's being released in 4K.
Oh, The Last of the Guardians.
Yeah, The Last Guardian.
Oh, Last Guardian.
The Last Guardian, I guess they got enough money out of that game to re-release Shadow of the Colossus instead of
For sure.
another game in the Shadow of the Colossus storyline where you could do action.
Thanks, Ella. She's doing an A+ job at
letting
helping
us
us.
know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Let us know what we're lying
helping us
about.
not be dumbasses.
Minecraft 4K.
That I was
Yay,
thinking
we
of
can see
first.
pixels in 4K.
I mean, yeah, that's
Dynamic lighting
it's
around
awesome
a
that there's a
not-dynamic
4K
world.
64-bit game.
Did you see the meme about Minecraft 4K? It was literally just a 4K cow picture skinned around a block animal that was a cow. That was like, it was so accurate.
I mean, that's essentially what they're telling us.
Yeah,
yeah.
It'll
That's
look
great.
better in blocks.
That's like them re-releasing Jumpman in 4K.
God damn it.
Xbox One, $500.
Xbox One
Xbox
X.
One X, Xbox Project Scorpio
Yeah.
One.
There's an Xbox One X and an
So there's-
Xbox
So
One S.
have we like capped gaming?
Okay, so what happened? Xbox One
think
S
so.
is the
For the moment.
upgraded, and Xbox One X is apparently
Yeah.
the new system.
But can you imagine like all the pissed off
But
parents?
it's basically the
They bought the
PS4
Like,
Pro,
yeah.
Like, why did I
right?
do
It's,
that?
Well,
is it any different than the PS4 Pro
No.
compared to?
Actually, it's way different because they didn't even put 4K UHD into the Xbox One X.
dang man.
Oh.
So what's the point? Like,
It's the same point as buying the Xbox One when it first got released instead of
Oh,
the
yeah.
PS4. You're an Xbox fanboy. That's it. That's the point.
I heard it's a powerful system.
No, it's got a lot of power to it. It just doesn't
Power.
have
Power.
It
It's
just
all
doesn't
that
have the
matters.
same graphical properties.
yeah.
So the PS4 Pro is essentially the same system, but also all that power is going into an updated graphics card.
So
Okay.
my question is, if we like capped out on gaming for the current time being, I feel like at this point I'm not gonna have
Okay,
to
I don't
upgrade
think-
my graphics
I have
card
to
for
say
a
I
long
don't-
time.
I don't.
I have
yeah,
to say I
probably.
don't think that any new systems should have been released this year at all.
No, and these
They
these
do.
new
They
systems
do.
are not new systems. They're basically
Just the same
upgraded
fucking
systems.
system.
That's why PS4 called it a PS4 Pro. I'm confused why the Xbox decided to release a new system and
Well, two
essentially-
new systems.
Well, yeah,
Not
so they
just
released
one.
the Xbox
They did
One
two.
S, which is
Oh.
the upgraded system, and the Xbox One X, which is the new system. But why wouldn't you just give it the Xbox X
Right.
instead of giving it the same name as your previous system, but adding a letter on the end?
Maybe because it's in the same. It has some
Maybe
of the same.
because there's
yeah.
yes.
Ella
Also,
made this
because
awesome picture.
because they just wanted to go back to calling it the Xbox.
yeah.
What camera? are we
One
on?
X.
Xbox.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's awesome.
It's gone from Xbox to
It
Xbox.
went full circle.
It went from, and apparently, I didn't know this. When Xbox One got released, they wanted the public to refer to it the same way we did the Xbox 360.
Just.
So we referred to
What?
the Xbox 360
Good?
as the 360,
The 360. Yeah.
and so they wanted to call the new system the
X.
One.
The
Oh.
No.
Well,
And
that's.
so now,
Everyone called it the X.
That's so.
yeah,
fucking,
the X-Bone.
Like.
that's
That's so dumb.
egotistical.
It's so
yeah.
egotistical. It's so full
I
of
know.
themselves.
But
So now this
apparently
is
that
gonna
was the
be instead of the
concept.
X Bone, it's gonna be the Bone X.
So now it's gonna
Right.
be the Xbox.
X.
X-Backs. X-Backs.
We've come full circle.
X big.
We've done. Get ready for this, guys. A 360. Get it?
Oh, my stomach hurts now.
And our viewership went from 0 to -4.
People are actively trying to stop us.
Oh,
got a
Don't
re-
say it. Don't.
got a real hard appendage from Ella over
and
there.
$500. How much is the
Middle
PS4
finger.
Pro?
It was.
400.
I paid $450
It was-
for a PS4 Pro with a 4-year unlimited
Warranty.
warranty on it.
But it is limited because it's 4 years. Anyway.
I mean, but it doesn't like restrict itself to
Yeah, I
anything.
know. I was just being an asshole. I don't know.
Yeah, that's always. I always thought
It always
like
got me.
lifetime limited warranties were a weird
Yeah.
thing. Like, what do you mean it's a lifetime? It's a lifetime.
But it's limited.
How is it limited?
Yeah. They always get you in the fine print.
All right. Here we go. Bethesda.
Oh, God.
Be the soda.
Be
Be the soda.
Skyrim.
So we talked
2020.
about. We talked about. No, we didn't talk. We talked about the Evil Within 2. Dishonored. There's a new Dishonored game, but that we've
Is
already
even a
known
new
about
one?
that for a while.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was gonna
Dishonored,
say.
Death of the
Outsider.
Outsider.
Yeah, we've
which-
known about that for a while.
Was that the one with
It's the
what's
one
her
with
name? Emily,
the Outsider.
Outsider.
That
Who
dies.
Who is the little
Okay.
girl that grew up and
Hopefully.
is now like your partner or whatever? I haven't played either of the new one. Like
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
that's the one.
Starring Franklin Delano
Princess
Roosevelt.
something.
Okay,
I
let's be
forgot.
honest. If you could play a Dishonored game as Franklin Delano Roosevelt, I'd probably pay money.
Oh yeah, actually.
Even if it was like a $60
Bethesda.
DLC character, I would put money into it.
There's an idea.
And then we'll talk about the other pretty cool thing, which is Wolfenstein 2 looks pretty
Yeah.
cool. Actually, like that looks like
Yeah,
a really good game.
Wolfenstein. I played the shit out of the first
I mean, yeah.
Wolfenstein, the New
Who
Order.
doesn't love killing Nazis?
I do like. I want my
Zombie
3,000 Nazi
Nazis.
scalps.
Hey, if you get 100 Nazi scalps
By the end of this year, right?
Now let's go to
That's
the
my
other
ac-
side. Skyrim's
Re-release. Yeah, re-release.
10 years ago on this day.
Alright, so they...
Yeah,
Not
Skyrim
today,
Legendary
but-
Edition Anniversary re-release.
Gold
on the
edition.
Extra for the both years.
Morrowind update.
Skyrim is, like you guys said, not 10, but it's a 6-year-old game. 6.5-year-old game.
Yeah. It's getting up there. I think we got it. We got it. You made Skyrim. Okay.
Everyone was done playing it a long time ago. That's sometimes you pick it up here and there for a day or two without.
I can only replay a game 50 times, so many times.
You can only.
That's the thing. I've replayed Skyrim so
Like,
many times because
I know
it's
every
been
nook and
so
cranny.
long.
Yeah.
There's no replaying it anymore.
Once
It's
you've
just-
discovered the whole map, been a part of every guild, become both a vampire lord and a werewolf king somehow,
Yeah, man.
you're just like, man.
It's an open world. Do whatever you
at
want.
least have to, if you're gonna make me continue to play this game, you at least have to release new content for it.
Yeah.
Not release the same content, but for a game system I don't currently own.
Yeah.
And they just re-released the game in
Yeah,
updated
Legendary
graphics,
Legendary Edition came
a couple
out.
years
which was
ago.
slightly worse graphics than the already modded version.
Yeah, which is so appalling.
Yeah, Legendary Edition was for the console gamers though, who aren't allowed to access mods.
Well, we'll get to that in a moment, but
Oh, boy.
it was a long time between 4 and 5, but between Elder Scrolls 4 and Elder Scrolls 5, it was a long 5 years. It felt like forever. Now it's been 6.5 years, and,
And we were like,
they didn't
oh,
even
they're
say
gonna
anything.
release
No.
You would have thought that they
Elder
would have
Scrolls?
maybe mentioned something.
Something.
5 for the Switch.
What was the time?
You can play as Link now, I think.
You can, yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Which I'm
And
sure
it
I
doesn't
can go
do
on
it.
the computer and find a fucking mod for.
Yeah, no, that, yeah,
Probably.
the mod already existed on the PC.
And they just
guarantee.
ripped it.
What was
Actually, I saw somebody make a post about that.
That
They
it
were like,
already-
finally, I can play Link in Skyrim on the Switch instead of doing it on the PC like I've been doing for 3 years.
Yeah. What was the time span between Oblivion and Skyrim? Do you guys remember? It was
He just said it
5
was. He just said it was 5 years.
Oblivion
So-
came out in either 2005, but I think it was 2006.
Okay.
Okay, what's the
moment
exponential
should-
increase though? Like, how long did it take between?
I don't know between Morrowind. I think Morrowind
I think
was
it was
2002.
more. Yeah.
I think 2002.
Well, that was.
So that was 4 years. So then 5 years, and now we're at
Oh,
6,
yeah.
Okay, so 4,
5,
5,
6. So it should have been a new one.
Yeah.
but it's got to
Already released,
Increase.
let alone not announced.
exponentially. So we've got to wait.
It released it.
I don't.
No,
Yeah. It doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense. It doesn't
One.
make any sense.
One increase.
3.
I don't know.
It was disappointing. It was disappointing that
Very disappointing.
Next year we're gonna
That-
get it released on our cell phones.
Yeah.
I don't give them ideas.
Here's a Skyrim turn-based game where you can.
Oh, speaking of which, the
Skyrim.
new Skyrim game. The new Skyrim game that they did release a new Elder Scrolls game. They are releasing
Oh,
a new
yeah.
Elder Scrolls game. It is an Elder Scrolls virtual card game. Virtual card game.
So
It doesn't exist in the. They did the Gwent thing with Witcher. They did
Right.
the
Elder Scrolls
Hearthstone.
5 Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just they made cards. Blue Eyes Alduin Dragon. Fucking dumb.
Elder Scrolls virtual card game. That's
Yeah.
what they've been working on. That and
Yeah.
porting it to the fucking Switch.
Well, I mean, you know what?
Fallout 4. Fallout
Yeah,
4.
so-
Fallout 4's DLC was arguably
The worst?
it was a massive disappointment.
I thought the DLCs for that game were pretty impressive.
Fallout 4?
I've been I mean I haven't played them, but I've been told that it like expands upon the universe. Like the Far Harbor DLC alone is literally like buying a brand new game. There's
Nice.
so much content to it.
No, I think it's the opposite.
I mean I haven't played it, so I don't know, but that's what I've
I
heard.
think it's very, very, very little content. But instead of Well, okay, but
I'm gonna get more antifreeze. I'll be right back.
They're re-releasing Fallout 4.
Yeah, for the VR.
So far they released Wolfenstein, the new Wolfenstein, the new Evil Within, the new Dishonored, which we already knew about, re-release of Skyrim, and the re-release of Fallout 4. Virtual reality. Now that could be pretty cool. It should not be a game that you have to buy separately.
It should just be an update that comes out.
It should be an update. It should absolutely be an update or a DLC or something that
Minimum.
you buy maybe $20.
At absolute max, it should be like a DLC that you pay
an
for.
entire game. You can pre-order it on Steam.
For what?
And
What do you get out of it? Like
you get
usually
the
pre-order a
same
game
game.
and you get stuff.
You get the same game. So
So,
you
like,
can
if
play
you
it in
pre-order
VR as long as
PS4
you have a $800 VR headset.
If you pre-order Fallout 4
Fuck
the
that.
first time, you got like special skins and stuff.
I don't know of any special stuff that you get.
That
It's
would
just
be the only
virtual
reason why
reality.
I would get it for the VR, because there's literally no reason for me to
But
buy
I mean,
Fallout 4.
like, to be honest with you, and to be fair, I have not played VR. I've not been with a VR
I haven't.
headset.
I don't think it's worth
I
charging
don't know,
the
I've-
entire price of
I
the
have
game
one for my
over again.
phone. It's not
On your
that cool.
phone.
It's not that cool.
Oh well, I feel like it'd be different for like a, you know, do you have like
I
one of
mean-
those boxes that just it's
Yeah.
the lens?
It's the same thing
It's
as
the same concept.
It's
though.
it's literally
It is
the
the
same
same
concept.
concept.
It's just a screen attached to your retina.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's just
It's
instead of
slightly better.
it being like you. That's why the VR quote unquote headsets for the phones are like $250.
Sure.
Whereas the VR headsets like Oculus or for the PS4 are like $800.
Yeah.
You're actually paying for the whole thing plus the screen embedded.
And the
Oh,
and
yeah.
the sound. The sound is another thing. So you get the.
Yeah. And I think you pay for controllers, so you can actually play the game.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
get the
yeah.
two. Yeah, you get the controllers.
The
It's,
joystick.
it's like playing Wii U, but with only nunchucks.
Oh, that doesn't sound exciting.
Well, I mean, in a game like Fallout, I mean, you could shoot your gun, which is pretty cool. Now
Okay,
you
which
still
is-
have to click forward to walk, so it kind of. It's like a weird balance of the.
It's like you're in the game but not.
It's like you're playing the video game
But you're in a weird suit the whole time.
slightly more.
Doom VFR. Doom.
What's
I don't know, man.
I think it's just. I got.
Hopefully
pissed.
it's video
So-
frequency radiology
I-
and they give me
I'm
cancer and I die.
Pretty sure it's
Doom was pretty good.
virtual
Doom was
reality.
pretty good.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure
yeah,
it's the
Fallout 4 was pretty
re-release
good.
Of Doom.
of Doom.
But now you're 3D and you're in it and you're like,
As
oh,
VR.
I'm fucking hardcore. Yeah.
Coming up next. Oh fuck. There goes my train of thought. What's the fucking game that got re-released? Like 3 years ago that just pissed everyone off.
From who? Bethesda? Or
No. It's not Mad Max, but it's a game with a name like that.
I can't think of it. Ella, do you know?
It's that video game where your main character is a like pun spouting asshole.
That doesn't narrow it
Borderlands.
down.
No, if they re-released Borderlands, I'd play it.
I would too.
For VR, I might play that.
I would probably actually pay for.
Here's the thing:
Borderlands
it's been a long time since Borderlands 2 came out.
Yep.
They didn't re-release Skyrim as VR,
Although
though that would be pretty cool. Because it's been a while.
wouldn't.
I still wouldn't play because I've spent so much time playing that game because they've re-released it 80 fucking times.
Yeah.
also coming out Diablo 3 VR because they haven't released
Top down.
because they haven't released Diablo 4 times.
Oh God.
Diablo VR.
Like what? What is happening?
Although I don't think it was at
Elder Scrolls
E3.
Legends card game VR.
Right.
You get to move your cards
Yeah.
with your hand.
I don't know.
although I actually hear there's a new update coming out for Diablo 3 where they add the Necromancer now.
Yeah.
from Diablo 2. So that's a cool thing that didn't get talked about at E3 and would actually be cool if you play video games that, you know, are 10 years old.
Yeah.
Diablo's 6 years old.
Skyrim old, yes. That's the joke.
The
Is
same
they're releasing
time.
new content for Diablo 3.
Yeah.
They could have released a new Diablo. Yeah. I don't know. So
They could have worked
now-
on something.
Now, if all that wasn't bad enough, now that's the game selection. That's everything. That's all of it. There's 2 new or there's 3 new games kind of. There's 3 re-release games. There's 1 not really a game.
Wasn't there supposed to be some futuristic game getting released?
Oh, my eyes.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
I heard that Bethesda was supposed to be working
I just got a
on
notification that you're nearby.
a futuristic version of like
Hello there.
games that they already play.
Facebook.
That they already released, like a Skyrim, but way in the future kind of game.
Far Cry did that, but backwards, I guess. I don't know.
Back asswards?
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
I don't know.
So what's Creation Club?
Okay, so Creation Club was, so these Bethesda's games are very open world and they're very good when they come out, and they're very good overall actually. Specifically, their 2 flagship series, which is Elder Scrolls
Fallout.
and Fallout. Elder Scrolls, which they did not. One of those, no, Fallout they didn't start, but they picked up at 2 or 3. They picked up Fallout. I believe
yeah.
it's 2.
I think it's
two as well. So they're heavily modded. They're mods. I mean, there's tens, if not hundreds of thousands of mods for Skyrim and tens of thousands of mods for Fallout. People add mods every day, and you can download them. And the cool thing is they're free, so you can take a game like Fallout, which is 3 years old, I believe, and you can continue to upgrade it and add new content to it to keep it fresh, kind of.
Right.
To continue to, and that's why I've logged so many Skyrim hours. That's why many people, because
Yeah.
if you just play the vanilla game, nobody would still play Skyrim in the same way.
Right. Morally, on my end, I do think that is morally acceptable with things like MMOs and RPGs and stuff like that. Whenever it comes to fucking, you know, games that you would rather play alone, like say Skyrim or Fallout, whatever, all those games, like maybe 1 or 2, fine. But then, you know, shift your eyes on something else, because after that, it's just you're just grabbing for cash, obviously.
What do you
Like,
mean?
when it comes to re-releasing games
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
mods and shit.
Well,
like
mods are free though. Mods are made by the community,
Right, good
which is
point.
cool.
No, but that's changing now.
Well, that's
with GTA 5.
well,
They were like, you can't mod this game.
well,
anymore.
that happened.
They're like,
That happened today, or
Yeah.
within the last week.
yeah,
That
very,
happened
very recently.
and they stopped the whole modding community of GTA 4 and 5.
Yep.
Which is a ballsy move by Rockstar, because now
It's
people
gonna
may not
backfire.
play their games.
It's gonna backfire.
Because I played a modded version of GTA 5 because it's fun to. It's a game. Those are games that you fuck around with.
Yeah,
The only-
let your community be passionate about your product. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to keep selling shit. Just fucking
And when you develop and come out with 6, people are gonna buy it. Just calm down.
Right.
But so Creation Club is, I don't know where they got this idea. You can basically come up. What I've gotten from is you can come up with an idea for a mod,
Right.
and you can
Submit it to them, and then
To
they make
submit
it, and then
the
you pay
idea.
money for it.
you can submit the idea to Bethesda.
That's basically what's
It's
going
either
on.
you can submit, I believe it's you can submit the idea to Bethesda and they make it, or you make it. And if it's the latter, then that's really fucked up. But
You make it and then sell it to them and then pay for
you
it.
don't sell it to
Yeah.
them. Here's the thing.
You
Now,
give it to them.
they were very clear. They were very clear in their whole presentation that this was not paid mods. I don't know how they said that. I don't know where they got that
They're
information. They're
lying.
wrong.
They're
They don't know their
lying.
product apparently.
It's very
because you give them the idea and they make it,
Yeah.
and then they sell it for
Exactly.
like Bethesda fun bucks, basically.
Fun.
You buy
You-
points, and then
you
can
earn
spend-
Bethesda bucks.
Bethesda bucks, like Cole's cash.
Well, it's a
Can
way
I buy
to
a
cash-
hoodie?
It's a way to get even more money. So instead of you paying $1 for a mod, you have to buy 500 credits, and that mod's only worth 100 credits. So you have to buy $5 just to get that mod. So you may as well buy other mods too. But now you've given them $5
Actual money,
instead
yeah.
of $1.
Yep.
And you've given them actual money
Yeah.
for someone else's idea, or for an
Maybe your
or-
idea.
And here's
Probably your idea.
Here's the problem. They're not. I think it's going to be hard for many people to come up with more ideas for Skyrim because there's already 100,000, if not more, mods. They're just
Right.
going to look on
Well, you don't have
Nexus
to.
mods and
They don't
just start.
have to.
Well, I'm saying Bethesda's just going to look on Nexus mods and just start taking ideas.
Yeah, and then
Just
selling
taking
it.
them.
Yeah, yeah. I
Until-
don't blame you.
And then releasing them in the glitchiest fashion because
Yeah.
since when hasn't Bethesda released something?
Now they haven't banned mods. They haven't gotten rid of mods yet.
Well,
which
yeah,
is
and
nice.
Sony actually just recently opened up
A community
mods,
too.
like a really small sect of mods, but mods for their games. So if you play Fallout 4,
Yeah.
you can download mods onto your game that you can play in
Yeah.
the. But up until like within the last year, mods were completely banned out of Sony's servers. Like you couldn't
Servers. Okay.
you couldn't put a
Well, those
mod
are probably
onto a game
official
on a
servers.
PlayStation. Yeah.
Like there's player servers. Like there's
Well, no, like you couldn't put a mod onto a PlayStation game.
we should probably. I'm dying.
It is really hot.
We're almost done, actually. Yeah, we're getting
Yeah.
close.
Outro. What?
Yeah, so that's basically that. It sucks. It's stupid. I don't think because the general consensus for everyone is this is a really, really dumb idea, and Bethesda's
I mean, this is
Bethesda's
a
really
bad
fucked
year
up
for
this year, and
Bethesda.
that was the shit icing on top of the shit cake. I mean, it's
Good point,
really
yeah.
bad.
That's a good way to put it.
They're re-releasing games, and they're gonna make you pay to mod those re-released games.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's only if people go for it. Businesses react to the.
I don't know if they're gonna go for it in quite the same way.
I don't think they are.
It'd
Honestly,
be a ballsy move for them to. I mean, maybe they've already invested all this
if
money.
they can't
into
make
it.
money of it, they're not going to do it, and people are
And-
obviously not going to do
And
it.
you may ask yourself, well, if I come up with an idea and they end up making that and they sell it and they
Yeah.
sell, $1,000 worth of mods for that, do I get
It's really not a lot.
percent of that? Do I get 1% of that? And so far it looks like no.
No.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I
you
don't
get
make
to, you
$10.
get to,
Yeah.
you might maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard if you,
You
get
might
it
get
for
it
free.
You,
I don't
You
think
might
you
still
do.
have to pay
I don't
for it.
think you do.
maybe you get an honorable mention
Yeah. On
at the end
bottom
credits of the game.
Also, thanks to blah blah
Thanks
blah, blah,
to-
blah for the entire fucking idea.
Thanks to XX Pussyfucker 69 for producing this Legend of Zelda mod.
That's another thing.
for
though.
Skyrim.
So
They have
fuck you,
to-
Bethesda. This was my idea.
And they can't put that on there, so they're gonna be like, "Thank you, you know who you are."
Yeah.
And then
Oh shit.
anyway.
But that's
so,
Bethesda. They
that's
really
Bethesda.
fucked up this year, and I don't know what
Anyways.
they're gonna do to fix it.
Suck our dick. Yeah.
And Morrowind, and they made a big deal about the new DLC Morrowind for Elder Scrolls Online, a game that they do not design. They produce.
Yeah.
They own the
have
rights.
Zero
But
hands in that
ZeniMax
game.
makes the game.
Yeah. They probably lend developers here and there, but that's about it.
You
And they're
work
just
in a
doing
kitchen.
work. I mean, fuck.
If you made an awesome meal and then the chef took credit for it right in front of you.
Vince,
That's
Well,
what
I
happens.
mean,
That's what
on
happens.
base.
Vince, I work in a kitchen. That's what happens.
Oh.
That's how kitchens.
But how does it feel?
Yeah.
How does it feel knowing the rest of the world gets what I get? Pretty fucking good.
And
Fuck you, rest
Is that
of
the
the
show,
world.
I guess?
Yeah.
the long, really hot show. It is
It's
like
the long and the short of it.
106 degrees.
I
in
mean,
here.
There's no air conditioning.
Sexy as
I'm
fuck.
I
probably
don't know
gonna
what's going
die.
on.
My balls are sticking to my leg, so we
The
need to end
moment
this.
we walk out of this room, it's gonna feel amazing, though.
I tell you what.
All right, so visit our website, www.nightcapshow.com.
Leave us a like. Links are in the description under the video. I don't remember what they are, but we have links to Facebook, Google Plus, Club Penguin, Enron, and
YouTube,
YouTube.
iTunes,
You got it.
the two ways that you can listen to us.
Pandora.
Pandora. We're not on Pandora.
Matthew McConaughey's new crime TV show.
It's not new, but it's really good.
And while you're at it, if you're on iTunes or YouTube, give us a thumbs up or give us a good review because
Give us a finger.
We deserve
Could be a
it.
thumb. Could be another finger.
preferably
Could be a
the
hard
thumb.
finger. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the thumb.
Could be a finger in the butthole. Whatever
Could
you
be
guys
the
like.
The thumb
right.
in the butthole.
Yeah.
It's all about communication, you figure it out.
And if you don't want to do that, then complain to us, okay? Then complain to us, and we'll listen to it, okay? And we'll even play it on the show.
In the form of voicemail.
Yeah, that number is 844-684-6181. And while you're at it, since you hate us so much, go ahead and donate to our show.
Right.
At Patreon, patreon.com/nightcapshow.
Because as Bethesda taught us, what better way to show somebody you hate them than give them all your money?
Actually, next show, what we're going to do
Yeah.
is we're going to have the table here, and then you can buy us as a DLC. So, like, if you guys donate $10 a month, then I'll show up, and for every, and we'll go like that. Does that seem?
Yes.
I mean, that's how everyone else is doing it.
And obviously,
Yeah,
since I'm
sure.
a hidden character, it's going to cost you guys about $150 to see me again.
Plus playing the whole game, so I mean you got to beat the story and everything.
And if he's in the show and he comes up with any ideas in the show, I'll be sure to take all the money for it. Because,
all the credit.
And all the credit, even though it's his idea, because you gotta learn from these big companies, these E3 companies. They did a good job this year, and we're taking it as a lesson on how to do the show, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Model your business plans off of companies that piss you off.
And I believe that's it. Right? Okay. All right. Well, that's it. So,
It was a good show, you faggots.
you guys have
Been pretty alright. It's really pretty
had to
average.
squeeze it in. Okay. Cheers.
Me.
Cheers. I don't have anything.
Host James, Brandon, Chris.
Air.
Good job, Chris, for the show.
Thanks, Chris.
Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Dicks, 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 dicks.